Kamchatka is a land of ice and fire, mother of fire-breathing giant volcanoes, crystal-clear rivers and lakes, homeland of brown bears, king salmon, graceful killer whales and whales. Kamchatka is truly alive. You can hear it in the sounds of forest in the wind, in the melody of water in the river flowing over rocks, in the whirling of hot thermal springs. Kamchatka, a unique area in the northeast of the largest country in the world, Russia, where wild, untouched by man primeval nature has been preserved. Here you are immersed in a completely different, unexplored, but because of that, even more alluring world. You can get here only by air or sea. Direct flights connect Kamchatka with the biggest Russian cities: Moscow, Vladivostok, Khabarovsk, Novosibirsk. In the list of foreign cities are Anchorage in Alaska and Japanese Tokyo. Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky is the capital of Kamchatka. It is located in the southeast of the peninsula, on the shore of the cozy Avacha Bay, the entrance to which is protected by the Three Brothers Cliffs. They are the first what tourists coming here by cruise liners see. You can see all the beauty of the Avacha Bay when climbing Vishenya Hill, the highest observation viewing point of Petropavlovsk. Often the mist from the Pacific Ocean envelops the hill, as if covering the city with an air curtain. An awesome sight. A special place in the history of Kamchatka is occupied by the local indigenous peoples. For centuries, they have been carefully preserving their traditions and customs. Most vividly, the national culture of the indigenous peoples of the north is reflected in their holidays: Itelman Al-Khalale, Koryak Halalo, even New Year. One of the iconic summer holidays is Volcano Day. It is usually held in July to August near Avacha and Koleski volcanoes. Those giants are located 25 kilometers from Petropavlovsk and are visible from almost anywhere in the city. Here, they are called home volcanoes. Climbing them is extremely popular with guests and residents of the peninsula. Vilyuchinsky volcano is one of the most popular places for winter sports fans. Real snow can be found here all year round. The slopes of the volcano attract lovers of ski tour climbing, skiers, snowboarders. Every summer, a series of sports camps and competitions are held here. The most popular among trekking and mountain tourism fans are Gorely and Muknovsky volcanoes. Climbing them is carried out at almost any time of the year and takes several hours. The beauty of Kamchatka volcanoes will not leave indifferent even the most experienced travelers. Thermal springs, known for their healing and relaxing properties, are an integral part of Kamchatka tourist programs. Kamchatka is a mecca for extreme sports and outdoor activities such as tourism, mountaineering, rafting, sport fishing. main place for surfing is the Halaktursky Beach, just 15 kilometers from Petropavlovsk. During summer, you can sunbathe here, set up a tent camp, and spend an unforgettable evening by the fire, overlooking the not-so-Pacific Ocean. The waters of the Pacific Ocean are home to whales and killer whales. Watching the cetaceans in their natural habitat is a rare opportunity. In Kamchatka, it becomes a reality. Sea giants are practically not afraid of ships and swim up close enough to them. So much so that you can feel their breath. In summer, a massive entry of spawning salmon starts from the Pacific Ocean to the Kamchatka River. During this period, thousands of fishermen come to the peninsula. No one is left without a catch. In their activity, fishermen often have so-called competitions with brown bears. Kamchatka is a unique place where about 20,000 brown bears live in the wild. The Kuril Lake in the south of the peninsula is one of the largest spawning grounds in the world for the sockeye. It is a part of the South Kamchatka Federal Reserve, named after Tikhon Shpilenok. The status of a nature reserve has made the lake one of the most populated by brown bears place in the world. The caldera of Uzon volcano and the Valley of Geysers are the most frequently chosen helicopter routes. Here you can feel the breath of the earth, feel yourself a pioneer, looking at fountains of geysers beating out of the ground. On the peninsula, there are 30 active volcanoes. At least 3 of them erupt every year. As a result of the new Tolbatchik fissure eruption in 2012, lava and slag fields of incredible scale were formed. Lava from a giant crack spread over tens of kilometers, filling 2 valleys. This is a paradise for lovers of hiking and cycling. Every year, more and more tourists come to the region for spending winter holidays. Ski resorts start their work before New Year. 7 of them are within the precincts of Petropavlovsk and the neighboring city of Elizovo. The active season of skiing and snowboarding begins. The famous Kamchatka snow attracts ski tour and freeride lovers. From February through May in Kamchatka, there is the best time for heli-skiing. Riding in the mountains after helicopters drop you on the slopes of volcanoes. Those who are not attracted by dizzying descents from the mountains can spend their time on great ski tracks. Ski slopes within the limits of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky will lead you straight to the foot of the active Avacha volcano. Every year, guests arrive to the peninsula to celebrate the start of Berengia, the longest traditional dog sledding race in Eurasia. Dogs here in Kamchatka from the ancient time are close friends of man, main assistants, and even family members. You can get acquainted with them and ride a sled on the territory of dog kennels, many of which belong to the Berengia race champions. Spring in Kamchatka begins later than in all other parts of Russia. March and April here is the time of blizzards and snowfalls. May is the beginning of sea travel period. In one day in Kamchatka, you can combine the incompatible. Go skiing and swim in the open-air springs. Swim in a kayak. Watch sea lions. Kamchatka challenges anyone who is eager for discoveries. Here, your incredible adventure begins.